Welcome everybody, my name is Ola El Hosseini. In this tutorial I am going to show you how to create sales transaction and how to relate between the data. In this example we have sheet. This sheet we use it for the sales transaction, and I have list. This list contains the product code, and I want when I select a specific product, automatically its related data will be displayed, like its brand name, its price. And I want when I enter the quantity, automatically the total will be displayed as we see. Okay, in this tutorial I am going to use a table. How to define a name. We will use data validation, XLOOKUP function, and the IFERROR function. Okay, before I show you how to do this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button to receive the upcoming videos. Now let me show you how to do this. The first step, we should to create sheet. This sheet I am going to enter the product data, like its code, category, brand, product name, price, and stock. Okay, and the next step, I am going to format the data as a table. Okay, so I highlight the data like this, and from the home tab select format as table command and select the style that you want, anyone. For instance, this one. And be sure my table has header option is checked like this, and press OK. The next step, create a sheet. This sheet we are going to use it for the sales transaction. The first step, type your header row like this one, and the next step, format the data as a table. So highlight your header row and the next one, and from the home tab click format as table command and select the style that you want. And be sure my table has header option is checked like this, and press OK. Okay, the next step, I am going to create a list. This list contains the product codes. Okay, so the first step, select the product sheet, and I am going to define a name for the product code columns. Okay, so highlight the column like this, and from the name box type a name for it. And be sure the name doesn't contain a space or dot or dash, and press enter. The next step, click the sales transaction sheet. Okay, and highlight the cell. Okay, and click data tab, data validation. Okay, under setting tab, from the allow drop down list, select list, and in source box, okay, select the name for the product code. So click formulas tab, use in formula, and select product code name, and press OK. Okay, now we have list for the product code. Okay, the benefit of define a name for the table column, when we add new item like this, automatically the new item will be added to the list, so we don't have to modify the list. Okay, like this. Okay, the next step, I want to relate the data. Okay, so I am going to use XLOOKUP function. If you don't know how to use XLOOKUP function, you can watch its video from my channel. Okay, so the first step, highlight the cell, and from the formula bar type equal XLOOKUP Okay, the first argument is called lookup value. This is the value that I am looking up for it. Okay, in this case, I am looking up for the product code, so I select B4. Okay, and be sure the column heading is fixed. So when I copy down the formula, when I copyright the formula, the column heading will be fixed. Okay, then type the list separator. In this case, the list separator is comma. Okay, the second argument is called lookup array. This is the array or range that we look up. Okay, in this case, the lookup array is the product code. So I click Formula tab, use in formula, and select product code. Okay, the third argument is called return array. This is the array or range to return. Okay, in this case, the return array is the category column. So I select the product sheets. Okay, and select the category column. Okay, and be sure the row number is fixed. So when I copyright the formula, the row numbers will be fixed. Okay, the fourth argument is called if not found. We specify the value to be displayed if the product code is not found. So I want the cell to be blank, so I type a double quotation twice. Okay, the fifth argument is called match mode. There are multiple items. In this case, I am going to select the first one, exact match. So if the product code is not exist, the NE error will be returned. Okay. The sixth argument is called search mode. There are multiple options. In this argument, we specify the search way. In this case, I want the search to start from the first item to the last one. So I select the first choice and type closing parentheses and press enter. Okay, then I want to copyright the formula. So from the right corner, copyright the formula like this. So now when I select a specific product code, automatically its category and its brand, product name, and its price will be displayed automatically as we see. Okay. The last step, I am going to calculate the sales total, and I want, if there is an error, I want the cell to be blank, so I am going to use IFERROR. Okay, the first step, highlight the cell like this, and in the formula bar type equal IFERROR. Okay, the first argument is called value. In this argument, we specify our calculation. So I want to multiply the price by the quantity. So I select the price cell like this times the quantity. Okay, and type the list separator. And the second argument is called value if error. In this argument, we specify the value to be displayed if there is an error. And I want the cell to be blank if there is an error, so I type double quotation twice. Then type closing parentheses and press enter. Okay, now when I enter the quantity, automatically the sales total will be calculated as we see. Okay, That's it. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in another tutorial.